Rahim. I will begin our class in the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and the most merciful. I'm your English teacher for class 3 from IYS schools. Okay, as in our previous class, we have started our new unit, which is We Are One World. Okay, so before coming to today's topic, I'm going to share some instructions. Please listen to it carefully. Okay, check your audio settings. Use headphones for clear voice. Beta, if you can't hear my voice, please check your audio settings and use headphones for clear voice. Okay, keep a notebook and pencil with you and note down any difficult word or term you find during the class. Keep a notebook and pencil with you, so if you have any difficulties or any confusion, you can ask me at the end of the class. Okay, do your homework according to teacher's instruction. For copy work, listen your teacher's instruction carefully. Don't interrupt during the online class. Your questions will be addressed at the end. During the online class, don't ask any questions. If you have any confusion or any question, it will be answered at the end of the class. Okay, and as today I have give you the homework, and I have also showed you how to do the work properly, like how to present your copy. I hope you all have done your work. Today we are going to learn vocabulary, reading comprehension, vocabulary, and grammar. Okay, before that, there are some objectives. So, in today's objective, students should be able to know the nationalities and languages by the country name. Okay, by the end of today's class, students will be able to know the nationalities and languages by the country name. Second, students will be able to know the use of both and all. Number three, students will be able to understand the use of to infinitive in a sentence by using first form of verb. Okay, these are today's objective. Nabita, before coming to reading comprehension, vocabulary, and grammar, I just want to give you a review of unit. Okay, I want to give you the review of unit, which is We Are One World. We are going to read the unit again, and then we are going to write the reading comprehension. Okay, all of you open your book, Active English Course Book, Class 3, page number 8. All of you open your Active English Course Book, page number 8. I'm going to read this unit again so that you can, if you have any confusion, you can ask me at the end of the class. Unit number 1, We Are One World. Beta, We Are One World means this world is a big giant ball, right? There are many countries in this world, but it doesn't matter where we live, whether we live in Canada, whether we live in USA, whether we live in UAE, or whether we live in America, wherever we live, we all are the same. Like, we all are the same, we all like to do the same things at the same time. Okay, so we all are one. That's why it's written We All Are One World. Before you read, do you have friends who live in other countries? What languages do they speak? What languages can you speak? Okay, these questions I have already asked you in previous class. So after reading this unit, did you think about your friends that who are same like you, who are similar like you, and who are different than you? Did you think about it? Yes, very good. You all are good students. I know you have done the work very neatly, and you have thought about your friends who are similar like you and who are different from you. Now let's read it out. Read along with me. We will read one stanza at one time. Okay. Per lives in Canada. Per lives in Canada. Marla lives in Spain. Per lives in Canada. Marla lives in Spain. But both like to ride their bikes along the shady lane. I have already explained you yesterday that Per is a girl, she lives in Canada. Marla lives in Spain. Okay, these both are different countries. But both, here both means Per and Marla. When we talk about two people, we use the term both. Okay, Per and Marla. But both like to ride their bikes. What do they like to do? They like to ride their bikes. Where do they like to ride their bikes? They like to ride their bikes along the shady lane. And today I have already given you the words meaning. In there, shady means beneath the sun. Okay, where you have the shade, and lane means road or street. Okay, I hope you have understood the first stanza. Read along with me. Per lives in Canada. Marla lives in Spain, but both like to ride their bikes along the shady lane. Paragraph number 2 means stanza number 2. Liv lives in Norway. Liv lives in Norway. Raman is in Peru. Raman is in Peru. But both laugh with the giraffe when visiting the zoo. Liv is a boy, he lives in Norway. Raman is other boy who lives in Peru. But what do they both like to do? But both laugh with the giraffe when visiting the zoo. But both, what do they like to do? They like to laugh with giraffe when visiting the zoo. When they go to the zoo, they with the giraffe, they both laugh with the giraffe. Relief goes in the Norwegian zoo, and Raman goes in zoo which is in Peru. Okay, read along with me again the second stanza. Liv lives in Norway. Ramen is in Peru, but both laugh with the giraffe when visiting the zoo. Okay, now let's come to the third stanza. Anwar is Egyptian, Kim is Japanese. Anwar is Egyptian means Anwar lives in Egypt. Okay, so his nationality becomes Egyptian. Kim is Japanese. Kim is Japanese means she lives in Japan. Anwar is a boy and Kim is a girl. They both live in different countries. But both means Anwar and Kim run beneath the sun. Where do they run? They run beneath the sun means in the shade of the sun and fly kites in the breeze. And fly kites in the breeze. In the breeze means when there is light wind, they like to fly kites in the breeze, in the light wind. Again, I'm going to read this stanza. Read along with me, beta. Anwar is Egyptian, Kim is Japanese, but both run beneath the sun and fly kites in the breeze. But both run beneath the sun and fly kites in the breeze. Jack is from the USA. Jack is from the USA. Pranita is from Chad. See now USA means United States of America. Jack is a boy and he lives in America, and Karanta is from Chad. Yesterday I have told you already that Chad is a small country in Africa. Okay, but both here both means Jack and Karinta. But both can write a poem at night upon a writing pad. But both, what do they like to do? They like to write a poem at night upon a writing pad. At the same time, they like to write a poem upon a writing pad. Writing pad means you have a pad where you do your writing. Okay, I'm going to read this stanza again. Please read along with me. Jack is from the USA. Karinta is from Chad, but both can write a poem at night upon a writing pad. Okay, the last stanza. Children live all over. The world's a giant ball. The world's a giant ball. But far and near, it's very clear. We are one world after all. So children live all over. Live all over means they live all over the world. Okay? The world's a giant ball. The world's a giant ball. But far or near, whether it is far or near, it's very clear. Means this term is clear. that we are one world after all. We are one world. Whether we live anywhere in the any part of the world, we are still one. Okay. Now, beta, let's come to our reading comprehension. Okay. Reading comprehension is in your page number 9. All of you open your books. I hope you have a book is open in front of you and you have read the unit with me. Now we are going to answer a few questions. Okay. Write the numbers 1 to 10 beside the countries in the order in which they appear in the poem. Write the numbers 1 to 8 beside the countries in the order in which they appear in the poem. Okay. Now here what we have to do, we have to write the numbers according how in the order how they appear in the poem. For example, see the first stanza, you can see the first country's name is coming Canada. Okay, in the first stanza, first country's name is Canada. In the second line, you can see Spain. Okay, then in the third line, you can see Norway. In the fourth line, you can see Peru. Okay, so in this order, you have to write the numbers accordingly. So the first one is Canada. What will be the second one? The second one is Spain. Okay, then Norway will be the third number and Peru 4. Egyptian means Egypt 5. Japanese means Japan 6. USA 7 and Chad 8. I hope you all have understood. Okay, now let's see. Let's play a game. Who can do this faster? Okay, who can do this correctly? So what was the first one? Beta, take a pencil in your hand and do along with me. बेटा इसका मतलब ये है कि हमें 1 to 8 नंबर्स लिखने हैं. सो ये जैसे पोएम में बताया गया है, राइट. पहला लाइन पे कौन सी कंट्री का नाम आया? कनाडा, राइट. सो सेम लाइक दिस. देखिए पहले लाइन पे कनाडा है तो हम कनाडा पे नंबर 1 लिखेंगे. सेकेंड लाइन पे स्पेन लिखा हुआ है, देन वी विल राइट 2 ओवर देयर. ओके, आगे बात समझ में. जिस तरीके से पोएम में कंट्रीज के नाम 1 by 1 दिए गए वैसे ही हमें रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में भी उसी लाइन सीक्वेंस से लिखना है. मीन्स कनाडा केम फर्स्ट, देन वी विल राइट नंबर 1, देन स्पेन. ओके, in this order we will write the numbers. Understood? All of you take a pencil in your hand and do along with me. Okay, do along with me this work. Okay, all of you took the pencil in your hand. Now, which was the first country's name? Canada. Very good. Good boys. Okay, now the second one. Which was the second country's name? Spain. Very good. Because Canada and Spain, they both came in the first line. Right? They came in the first line. Now, but the next one. What was the third country's name? In the poem, which was third country's name? Norway. Very good. Which was the third country's name? Norway. So right here in beside Canada, write number 1, and beside Spain, write number 2. Beside Norway, you have to write number 3 because Norway is the third country. Okay, in second line, Norway and Peru. Very good. So Peru will become number 4. बेटा ये आपको सीक्वेंस में लिखना है. मतलब पोएम में जिस तरीके से फर्स्ट स्टैंजा में कौन कौन से कंट्रीज का नाम पहले आया. फर्स्ट कनाडा है, देन स्पेन, उसके बाद नॉर्वे, देन पेरू. सो उसी सीक्वेंस में हम लिख रहे हैं. ओके, वी आर राइटिंग इन द सीक्वेंस. अंडरस्टूड? एंड यू हैव टू डू दिस अलॉन्ग विथ मी. आपको मेरे साथ साथ काम करना है. ओके, सो द फोर्थ वन इज पेरू and the fifth one is Egypt. Fifth one is Egypt. Means Egyptian means he lives in Egypt. Anwar is Egyptian means he lives in Egypt. Now the sixth one, which will be Japan. Very good, because it's written Kim is Japanese. Kim is Japanese means Kim is from Japan. Very good. Then which will be the seventh one? Very good, excellent. It will be USA. Okay, because Jack is from USA and Karanta is from Chad. So Chad will be in number 8. Please take the screenshot if you're not having the book. Later on, when you buy the book, it will be helpful for you to do this work. Or else stick a pencil in your hand and do this work. I hope you all have done this work along with me. Now, this is the A part. Okay, this is the A part. Now we're going to B part. In B, the question is match the names of the children to the correct sentences. You have to match the name of children to the correct sentences. Okay. First, I'm going to read this, then we are going to match it. Okay. Ramen. So, what does Ramen do in the in unit? What Ramen is from Peru, right? So, what he does, he used likes to laugh with the giraffe when visiting the zoo. So, if he is from Peru, so where he will go? He will laughs with the giraffe in Peru. Excellent. Now let me read first, then we will match the answers. Okay. First one, Raman. Second one, Jack. Third one, Pear. Fourth one, Anwar. Fifth one, Liv. Okay. Again, I'm going to read it. First one, Raman. Second, Jack. Third, Pear. Fourth, Anwar. Fifth, Liv. Okay. Now in the next column, it's written bikes along the shady lanes in Canada. Bikes along the shady lanes in Canada. Second one is from Egypt. Is from Egypt. Then laughs with the giraffe in Peru. Laughs with the giraffe in Peru. Then fourth one visits the Norwegian Zoo. Visits the Norwegian Zoo. Then fifth one writes poem at night on a writing pad. Yesterday also I have made you to read this unit. Today again I revised the unit so it will be helpful for you to do the reading comprehension. Okay. So the first one, Raman. What does Raman do? Raman lives in Peru and they both laugh with the giraffe when visiting the zoo. So if he is from Peru, he will laugh with the giraffe in Peru, right? Then second one, Jack. Jack is from USA and what does he like to do? He likes to write a poem at night on a writing pad. So you have to match Raman with laughs with the giraffe in Peru. Jack writes a poem at night on a writing pad. Beta, take your pencil in your hand and scale and match this answer, okay, to the correct one. Match this with the correct one. Do the work along with me. Then Pear. So where does Pear? What does Pear do? Pear likes to ride the bike along the shady lane in Canada. Why Canada? Because Pear lives in Canada. So he Pear likes to ride the bike along the shady lanes in Canada, in the roads of Canada, right? Then fourth one, Anwar. So what is Anwar? Anwar is Egyptian. So Anwar is from Egypt. Okay, Anwar is from Egypt. Beta, match along with me. Take the pencil and scale in your hand and match these answers. Then leave. So Leave visits the Norwegian Zoo. Why? Because Leave and Raman, Leave lives in Norway. Okay, so he will visit the Norwegian Zoo because his nationality will change into Norwegian. Okay, I hope you all have done this work. If you have not done, please take the screenshot and do this work. Okay, now see, complete the table of rhyming words below using words from the poem. The first one has been done for you. Now you have to choose the rhyming words. Okay, in the stanza number 1, it's written Spain. So the rhyming word will be lane. What it will be? Lane. Then second one, in the second stanza, it's written Peru. So what's the rhyming word? Peru Zoo. Peru Zoo. Write this in your book. Then third one, Japanese. Japanese is the third stanza. If it is written Japanese, so what is the rhyming word for it? Breeze. Japanese breeze. See, you can see the same sound coming, right? Then in the fourth stanza, Chad. So what will be the next one? In the rhyming word. Very good. It will be pad. Chad, pad. Then in the last stanza, in fifth stanza, it's written ball. Ball, all. Very good, Beta. Very good. Understood how to do it, right? Now let's come to the next exercise. Please take the screenshot of the slide. Now the next one, what is the main idea of the poem? Tick the correct answer. What is the main idea of the poem, beta? I have told you so many times the main idea of the poem. Now let's see how you can do it. Both Per and Marla like to ride bikes. Both Anwar and Kim like to fly kites. Both Jack and Karinta like to ride like to write poems at night. The last one, children across the globe are part of the same world. What will be the answer? Yes, very good. The answer is fourth one. Okay, so put a tick over there, beta. Put a tick on the correct answer. Okay, now let's come to our vocabulary. Our today's vocabulary, it's in your Active English course book, page number 11. In our today's vocabulary, we are going to learn about nationalities and languages. Beta, nationalities means that if I'm living in Pakistan, so my nationality will become Pakistani. Okay, that is called our nationality. And which languages do we speak? We speak in Urdu and English languages. Okay, same like this, we are going to find out about other countries. Now, I'm going to read some of them. Some countries name are written here: countries, nationalities, and languages. Okay, first one, if a person is from Canada, so his nationality will become Canadian, and they speak in English and French language. Okay, then USA or United States, their nationality will become American. What are they? They are American. And what do they speak? Which language do they speak? They speak in English language. Okay, same like this, if the person is living in Italia, his nationality will become Italian, and the language he speaks will also be Italian. If the person is living in Brazil, his nationality will become Brazilian, and he will speak in Portuguese language. He will speak in Portuguese language. Okay, and then Germany. If someone is living in Germany, his nationality will become German, and if the language they speak is also German. Same like this, if the person is living in England, so their nationality will become English, and the language they speak is also English. बेटा अगर हम पाकिस्तान में रहते हैं ना, तो हमारी जो नेशनलिटी है वो पाकिस्तानी बन जाती है, और हम जो ज़ुबान बोलते हैं वो है उर्दू एंड इंग्लिश, राइट? वैसे ही अगर कोई कनाडा में रहता है तो उसकी नेशनलिटी हो जाती है कैनेडियन. ओके, और जो ज़ुबान वो लोग बोलते हैं वो है इंग्लिश एंड फ्रेंच. आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. ओके, यूके. नाउ अगर कोई यूके में रहता है तो उसकी नेशनलिटी हो जाती है ब्रिटिश, और वो जो ज़ुबान बोलता है, लैंग्वेज बोलता है, वो है इंग्लिश. ओके, आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड इट. ओके, देन स्कॉटलैंड इज द नेम ऑफ कंट्री. ये कंट्री का नाम है, और जो नेशनलिटी उनकी बन जाती है वो स्कॉटिश है. ओके, द पर्सन हु लिव्स इन स्कॉटलैंड, his nationality will become Scottish, and the language they speak is English. Okay, same like this, if the person is living in Spain, his nationality will become Spanish, and the language they speak is also Spanish. Okay, I hope you have understood. I'm going to give you more examples. Now here there are some country, nationality, and their languages. Okay, if a person is living in China, अगर कोई चाइना में रहता है तो इसकी nationality क्या बन जाती है? Chinese. We call them Chinese, right? Same like this, they call us Pakistani. And language they speak is Mandarin. Is Mandarin. China is the country. The person who lives in China, जो लोग चाइना में रहते हैं हम उन्हें Chinese कहते हैं, and language what they speak is Mandarin. Okay, same like this, if the person who lives in Korea, his nationality is Korean, and the language they speak is also Korean. Okay, then country France, nationality is become French, and the language he speak is also French. Then United Arab Emirates, their nationality will become Emirati. Okay, and the language they speak is Arabic. Okay, same like this, Spain, Spanish, and the language what they speak is also Spanish. If the person who is living in Thailand, their nationality is Thai, and the language they speak is also Thai. And then The person who lives in Vietnam, his nationality will become Vietnamese, and the language they speak is also Vietnamese. Then Netherlands. The person who lives in Netherlands is a country, and the nationality will become Dutch, and the language what they speak is also Dutch language. Okay. Now, Vita, in your book, it's written like this. Name of nationalities and languages begin with capital letter. Always remember that the country's name, nationality's name, and language's name, they always begin with capital letter. And these words usually end with an or esc. And the words with of languages and the languages and nationalities end with an or ese. Okay. Example: I am Lee. I was born in China. I am Chinese. He's Lee. I'm going to give you this example in again separately. And I speak Mandarin and English. Okay, I'm going to give you the examples like this. He is Lee. I am Lee. I was born in China. If he is born in China, जब वो चाइना में पैदा हुआ है, then what will be his nationality? Very good. So he is Chinese. So I am Chinese. What is he? He is Chinese. And I speak Mandarin and English. And what does he speak? In which language does he speak? Very good. He speaks in Mandarin and English language. Okay. The next one. I am Marina. I was born in Philippines. She is Marina and she was born in Philippines. जब वो फिलीपींस में पैदा हुई, then what will be her nationality? Her nationality will become Filipino. What is her nationality? Filipino. And I can speak Tagalog and English. So which language do they speak? She speaks in Tagalog and English language. Okay. Then next one. I am James. I am Canadian. I am James. I am Canadian. Many Canadians speak both English and French. So he is James. He is Canadian. Canadian means he is from Canada. Okay, he is from Canada. Many Canadians speak both English and French. So many Canadians speak both English and French. So he speaks in both language, English and also in French language. Okay. The next one, I am Bonita. I am Italian. I am Italian means she is from Italia. Okay, I can speak English and Italian. So which language she can speak? She can speak in English and Italian language. Okay. The next one, I am Viz. I am Thai. I am Thai means he is from Thailand. I can speak English and Thai. I can speak English and Thai. So he is V and he is Thai. Thai means he is from Thailand and he can speak in English and Thai language. Okay. Now complete the table with N, an or ese. Okay. First one, Cambodia. So if a person lives in Cambodia, what is his nationality? His nationality is Cambodian. Okay, better take a pencil in your hand and write the answers along with me. Okay, if a person lives in Cambodia, his nationality will become Cambodian. Okay, then if a person lives in Vietnam, what you will add? An, an or esc? Which one you will add? If a person lives in Vietnam, his nationality will become Cambodian. Okay, his nationality will become Cambodian. And if a person lives in Vietnam, his nationality will become Vietnamese. What will be his nationality? His nationality will become Vietnamese. Write this answer. In Vietnam, what we will add? We will add the word ese. Which word we are adding? We will add ese at the end of the word. Okay. Then if a person is in America, okay, what will be his nationality? Very good, beta. His nationality will become American. What will be his nationality? His nationality will become American. Then, if a person lives in Japan, what is his nationality? His nationality will become Japanese. What is his nationality? His nationality is Japanese. Then, same like this, if a person lives in Taiwan, what will be his nationality? His nationality will become Taiwanese. Means we will add ese at the end of the word. Okay, we will add ese at the end of the word. Then, if a so sorry for this. If a person lives in Korea, his nationality will become Korean. What will be his nationality? His nationality will be Korean. And if a person lives in Indonesia, his nationality will become Indonesian. Okay, Indonesian. And if a person lives in Singapore, see in Korea, what we have added, we have just added N. And in Indonesia, we have also added N. Okay, and then in Singapore, its nationality will become Singaporean. Its nationality will become Singaporean. Okay. In Singapore, we have to add A and N to change its nationality. Okay. Then, if a person lives in Malaysia, its nationality will become Malaysian. Very good. Then, if a person lives in Australia, his nationality will become Australian. Okay. I hope you all have understood. Beta, today your work is to do a the reading comprehension in your book and the vocabulary part in your book, and in the course book you have already done. Okay, in the workbook you have to do it as homework. I'm going to share you about the home task, so please take the screenshot of it. Okay, yes Pita, I'm going to share you the home task, so do it accordingly. Okay, Pita, your home task is to do page number 5. Okay, 5 in your workbook. But you have to do workbook page number 5. In your workbook you have to do page number 5, which is this page. Okay, and course book you have to do the reading comprehension and the vocabulary part in your course book, which I have already given you. Okay, this is the page, it's in page number 5. You have to write, circle the correct nationality. You have to circle the correct nationality. If the person is living in Germany, so its nationality will become German. Very good. And if a person is living in Canada, so his nationality will become Canadian. You have to circle the correct answer. Okay, the rest you have to do it by yourself. Then B, fill in the blanks, use the words in the box. Okay, the first one has been done for you. So here you have to write the country and language. If someone is living in United Kingdom, means UK, so the nationality he speaks is English. So here there is an example. In Japan, we mainly speak Japanese. So in Japan, all the people speak in Japanese language. So if a person is living in China, which language do they speak? It's given in the box. Okay, Mandarin language. Very good. So the rest you have to do it by yourself. Okay, beta. I hope you have understood about today's class. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, thank you and Allah Hafiz.